Guys, in a recent video, I told you about the HelloFresh meal kit delivery service and their fresh, easy-to-make meals that are absolutely delicious. Now I'm happy to announce that we've partnered with another company under the HelloFresh umbrella called Factor. Basically, it's those same fresh, quality meals delivered right to your door, but they're even easier to make. With Factor, there is no mess and no preparation. No planning and no prep equals no guesswork for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. You set up your meal plan on the website, choosing from a great selection including Calorie Smart, Keto, and Chef's Choice. And the pre-prepared, never frozen meals are delivered to your door on a weekly basis. Once they arrive, they're so easy to make, taking just 2 minutes to prepare a delicious meal. But convenience isn't the only great thing about Factor. In a wellness market of unrealistic diet plans, Factor is a new approach to prepared food, and the meals come in perfect size portions and allow me to stick to my dietary goals. My personal favorite right now is the potato leek mash and grilled chicken. I also love their strawberry banana smoothie. If you didn't take advantage of our HelloFresh offer, don't miss out this time around. Head to go.factor75.com/ATCFlag130 and use code ATCFlag130 to get an incredible $130 off across 6 boxes. Again, head over to go.factor75.com/ATCFlag130 and use code ATCFlag130 to get an incredible $130 off across 6 boxes. In every NASCAR race, fans watch their favorite team's pit crew members come quickly bounding over the wall and surrounding the car in synchronized choreography, a reflection of hours of practice trying to consistently produce the most efficient pit stop through execution down to the finest detail. A good pit crew doesn't make headlines but mistake-free stops, and does so on a consistent basis. Those that don't are the ones talked about on podcasts and talk shows for costing a team positions and sometimes even wins. Interestingly, this season pit crews have been in the spotlight on more than a few occasions for something dramatically different: their toughness. It should come as no surprise in a sport where cars travel at speeds of 200 miles per hour and drivers unhesitatingly put their lives at risk each time they strap in behind the wheel, that those who service those speed machines are just as fearless. We've seen it time and time again this year, and it's happened multiple times in the last few months. In early June at the Coca-Cola 600, on a track known for its tight pit boxes, Joey Logano's crew member Tanner Andrews had his leg run over by the number 11 of Denny Hamlin.
Right foot was hanging out when he got in there, but if it was, man, what a contender. Got right back in the game, got that air inch right, hits it right there, gets the lug nut on. You can see him hobbling on it. I think he got run over.
He did. Andrews suffered a sprained MCL but finished the stop and, more impressively, the race. Jump forward a few weeks later to Nashville. The pit crew of Eric Jones made the highlights when tire changer Justin Fiedler was trying to remove the left rear wheel when the pit gun got hung up and produced sparks right next to the fuel tank, which exploded into flames. Jones drove off with his left rear on fire and returned the next lap for a new left rear tire. Fiedler was unhurt. This past weekend at Richmond during both the Truck and Cup Series races, a pair of pit crews showed just how dangerous it can be on pit road. First in Saturday night's truck race, Ty Majeski was the dominant truck in the first stage, leading from the pole until the first stage break. During that pit stop, disaster struck when his jackman Paul Still landed awkwardly coming off the pit wall with his left knee buckling underneath him, sending him tumbling to the ground as the number 66 truck approached. Fortunately, Majeski had almost stopped when the truck delivered a glancing blow to his jackman. He popped up and completed the stop in the race. The scariest incident this season happened on Sunday during the Cup race, with Daniel Suarez and his pit crew in what was supposed to be a routine pit stop. It turned out to be anything but that. That's because Suarez, by his own admission, misjudged his stall and came in too fast. He slammed on the brakes and stopped at the front of his box right on the white line. However, before the car stopped, it grazed the jackman and front tire carrier. Front tire changer Corey Baldwin wasn't as fortunate. Realizing the car was coming in too hot, he attempted to jump over the car's right front as it rapidly approached. He didn't clear the car and instead Instead, was propelled up into the air, his momentum carrying him onto pit road, where he landed on his backside, rolled over, and stopped just short of getting hit by Noah Gragson. Incredibly, Baldwin jumped up, changed the tires, and completed the stop. As Suarez mentioned on his Twitter feed, that incident could have turned out much worse. A split second sooner and a little further out on his fall, and Gragson hits and possibly runs over Baldwin, and we're talking about something altogether different. Fortunately, this year, it's worked out in each case, and no crew member has been seriously injured. We know it can end in tragedy, as was the case with Bill Elliott's team in 1990, when his tire changer Mike Rich died from injuries sustained in a pit road accident. So the next time you watch a race and cheer on your favorite driver and admire them for their skill and fearlessness behind the wheel, think about and pay attention to those pit crew members. They're also critically important to the team's success, and they're equally willing to put life and limb on the line every time they set foot on the track.